Think well, that's the first thing. Be reflective, but be reflective about the right things. And how do you come to this, what he calls right understanding? There is nothing wrong with you going into any relationship, having lots of fun. There is even nothing wrong with you going into relationships and having fun and expecting a whole host of things. As long as you know you have entered a mirage. Have fun, but also know that disappointment is going to come your way relatively soon. Get married, know that it'll be boring. Get married knowing fully well there'll be conflicts. Get married knowing well you will have children and they will make you miserable. But once in a while, of course, you like them. Know that every joy has a sibling called sorrow. Know that every birth has a cousin named death. In every cradle, there is a coffin. So every time you laugh, let there also be a sigh of sorrow. So light and darkness, God and Satan need to be present, life and death, in everything that you do. To be able to have joy and sorrow hand in hand means you have to be profoundly detached from joy to be able to see sorrow. You have to see your own life irrelevant so that when death comes your way, you can die peacefully. You can find your conversations with your friends, your relationships, very valuable at the same time, immensely meaningless. I don't know how anyone can live with this sort of detachment where you're more geared towards darkness than towards light, that you can receive easily and you can let go so easily. Remember, we are not the sort of creatures that can live a solitary life. We are attached. We are born to be attached. And you also need to know that when you spend time with anything, you create history. That history defines who and what you are. Now, if you happen to become friends with someone like the Buddha, that's a great attachment to have. He will make the other parts of your life quite miserable. He will be your only source of inspiration. And then you have to ask yourself a question. How could you have fallen in love with someone who gives you so much darkness? And how could so much darkness contain so much light? You hate being alone, and yet you sit in your room and you write and you meditate and you weep and you pray all alone, and you desire no one's company because your tears have become your companion.